Hi, my name is Kevin Boyd, and I'm going to be talking to you concerning the job hunt in today's world. Job hunting in modern society is become a process of automation. You have your job seeking boards that you have to post to. You have the corporate job sites that you have to go search for listings to see if they even have any opportunities available. Then you have the interview process. Recruiters calling you for positions you're not even qualified for. It just goes on and on and on for the automated process that they have for today. The times have changed from the historical face-to-face interview process, hiring session that goes through there. Now when you get an interview, you have to do a video recording while answering questions that pop up onto the computer screen. I was once part of the hiring session, but I was on the other side. I was one in the process of performing the interview to the individual that is coming in for seeking a job. That allowed for the process to go through the natural progression. You receive the applicant's application, you schedule a time for interview, then you go ahead and proceed with the interview. And then you make a decision. Is this person right for the company or are they not? And then from that point on is no longer there. Automation today has taken over much of the human interaction process in society. Anywhere from ordering takeout to ordering merchandise, everything's done online. You just punch in what you want and go pick it up or have it delivered to your door with a delivery service, or buy your merchandise or even groceries through any of the number of websites that offer that type of service. But the main thing especially that I want to key in on is the hiring process in today's corporate world. The speech today is going to inform the job seeker the process that they have to go through for today's hiring. It explains how the process used prior to automation and then transitions into how the hiring process is completed for job listing sites. In conclusion, it'll cover the process of interaction of recruiters and the lack of their responsibility as recruiters. So let me explain. Recently I've become part of the job seeking market. The first thing you have to do is post your resume to any of the career sites, the Monsters, Career Builder, whatever other ones that are out there. There's a zillion of them out there. When you're going through that process, you have to make sure that you are naming your resume properly. You want to name your occupation title for what you're wanting to gain as far as employment. If you want to be, for myself, an operations manager, so you want to name it as an operations manager. You have to go through and adjust attributes in your resume once you find a good listing, either on a career site or on a corporate site. You have to go in and adjust the keyword features to find the words that the hiring manager is truly looking for on their job description, and adjust your resume to meet those needs so that you get put at the top of the list. And you have to question yourself constantly, did you put enough information in on your resume for that hiring manager to briefly scan it quickly and pick you up and say, okay, this person meets the qualifications? Or did you put too much in it and you're boring them and then you lose their interest and they throw you off to the other side? So you have to apply using the career board sites. You have to decide what they're looking for, what the employer is looking for by examining the profiles, make adjustments, and make sure that you have your resume adjusted to those keywords, and you have those certain keywords in there, so when they do the keyword search through their algorithm, that it pulls you up to go to the next step through their interview process. So once you've found a site and you meet the qualifications and you submit your resume, you wait. And you have to wait for the human resources department. Sometimes you'll get a response back from them, and sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll say, thank you for applying, and other times you get absolutely nothing at all. Once you've received a response, hopefully you've gotten it, after the initial response, you've gotten a good response from the HR department or the hiring manager or whoever the individual may be, and they ask you to fill out their complete application online. So now you go to their job site, you go through the process again. Mind you, you've done it already once before with them, but they have a more detailed application that you have to fill out now. So you go through the process and you fill out this information. And then after you completed that and you hit submit again, once again, you wait. Finally, all your hard work is paid off. After applying to hundreds of jobs and filling out numerous applications, you finally get the call. You've done it. You received an email or a letter saying they want you to be part of their interview process. And what do you get? You get a virtual interview. That's right, people. You don't get to talk to a person. You get a computer interview. They want you to open up their site, go to their link, click on it, be sure you're ready to record, and questions will pop up on your screen, and you talk to your camera, and you answer their questions. And hopefully you answer your questions properly. Make good eye contact with the camera so that the hiring person or the individual viewing it may not even be a qualified person, but the person viewing your recording is impressed enough with you to push you to the next step. After you finish this painstaking process of going through the computerized interview, you then wait again. That's right, again. And it is a waiting game throughout the entire process. You apply, you wait. You apply, fill out the application, you wait. You do the virtual interview, you wait. But now, you finally did it. They were impressed with your recording. You get a call from HR saying they want you in immediately to go through their testing procedure. Immediately. After you've been waiting for 3 weeks for this process to transpire. So you do it, you go inside, you take care of you go to their test facility, and for the first time you view your competition. You see what you're up against. You just size them up. Are they able to perform the job better than you can? Or are you more qualified than they are? But you really can't tell. But you go through the process, you take the test. You sit down, you start banging on the keys, answering all the stuff they want, talking in headsets, whatever the case may be. You finish it. You feel like you aced it. You finish the time, half the time that they've allotted for you. You let them know that you're done. They're looking at you like you cheated. How did you get it done so quickly? Well, I'm a qualified candidate. Anyhow, they go through they pull your scores. They want you to meet with the hiring manager right away. You have time, you scored great. Let's go down and talk to the hiring manager. So here you go, walking down the stairs and go meet with the hiring manager. You interview with him or her. You go through the process. They're so impressed with you. They want to show you their fantastic facility. They take you on the tour. So they drag you around through their facility, showing you this is going to be where your desk area will be. This is your team area over here. This is where we have our team meetings. They're so psyched on you. They really want you in there. It's a great time. And they shake your hand and said, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So you go home, and yes, you wait again. So after your You finally get the phone call from the HR and you get the offer. Nowhere near what they were offering online. Nowhere near what you feel that you need to be paid for yourself and your services. Now, while you're seeking this job opportunity, suddenly you start receiving phone calls. That's right. The recruiters are hitting you up. You are a hot commodity and they want you. But the first time the phone rings, you get the dreaded offshore recruiter. They've informed you that they have an opportunity for you that matches your qualifications. Really? You want me to be an astrophysicist, do you? Well, yes, Mr. Boyd. And how did you come up with that? Well, on your resume, you state that you've taken a course in astronomy. Yeah. Where did you get astrophysicist from a course in astronomy? I don't know where they get it from, but they say, don't worry about the qualifications. We'll take care of that. We just want you to go apply for the job. Okay, I'll play along. So, Mr. Boyd, what's your best rate you can give us for this job? Well, me being the astrophysicist, I say $300 an hour. Oh, Mr. Boyd, we can't pay that. How about $35? But you said I'm an astrophysicist, and now you want to pay me $35 an hour. That's right. No, that's not right. Click. Then you get the US-based recruiter. This recruiter comes across and says, Mr. Boyd, I've been examining your resume, and I have an opportunity that you're a perfect match for. You go through the entire interview with them, and talking about the job opportunity, this, that, and the other thing concerning the job opportunity. And then they say, we'll get back with you on that right away because we think you're a perfect fit and we're going to get you in and get that interview in front of our client. I say, enough's enough. They're not getting back to you. They wasted your time. Your time is valuable. And they just want you to fill their spot so that they can get their commission rates. That's all they're looking for. They're not invested in you. They're not invested in anything. So there you have it. That's today's interview process. But like I say, enough's enough. Let's bring back the human element of the hiring process. The lack of correspondence needs to return, the lack of correspondence is allowing people to change as a culture. And if we don't change it now, back to the human factor of the interview process or human interaction, we may lose it in society altogether. The need for looking at a person and to tell them you're hired is not only a benefit to the employee, it's a benefit to the hiring manager. There's nothing in the world of fulfilling someone's dream and giving them a job so they can go and provide for themselves. And that's what we need to get back to. Thank you for your time.